Hey, for anyone who's watching, my name is Victoria and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So there was a trend going around on YouTube quite a while ago, the how I did my makeup in high school trend, and I was going through some of my old clothes today to sell on the internet and I came across this shirt which I literally used to wear like all the time. It's literally so tight on my arms, like I don't know if you can see that it's like cutting off the circulation under my armpits, but I thought it was really funny that I still have so many shirts that I used to wear in high school because Hollister, Abercrombie & Fitch, Aeropostale, American Eagle, those were such popular brands back when I was in high school. And in junior high too. Honestly, I think it really like blew up in junior high, and then high school came around and everybody was wearing like Hollister and stuff plastered all over everything. And the jeans, everybody had American Eagle jeans. It was just a huge trend, a fad if you will. And their stuff is so overpriced, the material is so thin, but even though I have to admit the material was so thin and the stuff wasn't that well made, I think that my stuff held together pretty well, surprisingly, for how much I used to wear it, because I pretty much used to only wear Hollister to school. Like me and my friends would go to Hollister at the mall in the back where the clearance was, where we could get shirts for, you know, sometimes as low as like $12 depending on how long ago the shirt print was made and what the newest stuff had come out. So I thought today I would try the how I do my makeup in high school challenge, or whatever you want to call it. So if you're interested in seeing how I used to do my makeup in high school, then just keep on watching. So shockingly enough, I actually have some of the makeup products that I did used to use in high school. A lot of the things that I used, which I didn't really use that much, I don't have, so I am gonna have to substitute some things, but if my memory serves me correct, I think I remember a good chunk of the stuff that I used to use. So first of all, foundation was not a big thing back in the, let's see, when did I go to high school? That was in, so 2009 was my freshman year of high school, and back then makeup was just not a thing. There was no winged liner, there was no contouring and highlighting and all that stuff, that just did not exist. So minimal makeup was still a lot of makeup. I look back at pictures of me when I was 19 even, after graduating high school, like, well, okay, let me rephrase that. I graduated high school when I was 17, because I'm young for my age group, and even at 19, makeup still wasn't a thing. Like, I was still thinking that I was wearing like really cool makeup, and I really was not. So the foundation that I know that I used for sure is this L'Oreal True Match, and this is still a really popular foundation, and I'm not knocking it at all. This is actually my mom's, so no shade to mom, but I expect a lot more from my foundations now. So first I'm going to apply this because I know that I did not do my eyeshadow first. And the trusty pyramid sponge thing. I know that I directly would take my foundation and put it on this. Oh my god. And I would literally like spread it on my face. Like I would just spread it like this. And primer back then was not a thing. Like primer was not a thing. And I know this is exactly how I did it. I would like wipe it under my eyes like this. Oh god, this is so bad. So I'm pretty sure this is about how I would put the foundation on, really thinking that it did something, when in reality, like, this is the worst way to apply foundation. Literally looks exactly the same. So also back at the good old days, compact powder foundation and compact powder was really popular. And I know that I used to use the L'Oreal compact powder, but I don't have one of those, so I'm just gonna dip into this very fair shade in the Kat Von D contour and light, or shade and light kit, the shade and light kit, and just kind of lightly dust that on my face, because I know that that's, like, if I even did that, I don't know. So I actually just found this Ulta press setting powder, so I'm going to use a little bit of that too, because this is a lot more like what the compacts look like. So I'm just going to dust that everywhere, and I'm pretty sure this is how I did it, like just quick, fast, just literally didn't care. So next up, I did wear blush, and I actually found this blush that I used to love. This is a hard candy blush. This is so funny. It is not really that great. It has a like major shine to it. So I guess that highlighting was kind of on the way. So, because it says glow all the way, and this is the Blush Crush Baked Blush in Honeymoon. So I'm just going to swirl my brush around in here. Oh god. And just put some of that on my cheeks. Then you can barely even see it. It's freaking shiny as all get out. This is probably my 4th or 5th time dipping into this and I can't even get color. So also what's hilarious is I do have 2 of the eyeshadows that I used to wear in high school, both by Milani. I know Milani has really come a long way from this here. They may even still make these, but I was obsessed with wearing colored eyeshadow. So I would wear like an orange for a while, and then I would switch to yellow, and then I would do pink, and then I have a green one, I have a silver one. So for the video's sake of colors and making sure that you can really see it, I'm going to use this green one. It's like a multicolored shiny eyeshadow. It's so gross. And I know that I use this applicator, so I'm going to swirl this around in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. It's not even green. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh my goodness. Ew, this is disgusting. I really wish that I had the orange one because it was literally so, oh my gosh, it was so bright. It was so bad. Why do I remember this being like my favorite eyeshadow? So for the video's sake and just so I can use more products, I'm going to use this silvery, the silvery white one that almost looks like a highlighter, and I know that this little side of the brush I would use it too, so I'm gonna just put some of this on my brow bone, even though I don't think brow bone like colors really was a thing back then. Oh, at least that's kind of shiny. I mean, at least it shows up, right? Well, I used to use 2 types of eyeliner. Either I would use that, what was it? Is that a L'Oreal? I think it's L'Oreal. It's in like a gold container, and at the bottom it's not a felt tip, but it's like a sponge at a point, and it's in a gold cap, and you could shake it and you could hear it kind of like this. And that was my all-time favorite eyeliner. I loved it, and I would buy it in brown. Don't know why. I think because I saw somebody that I looked up to in dance wear it in brown, so I was like, oh, I have to get that too. And then I still have this because I used to use this like crazy, the Define Line Maybelline New York pencil. And so since I don't have that eyeliner, which they do still make, I could probably use it a lot better now. Maybe I should try and get some. I'm gonna use this NYX matte liquid liner and paint this liner on. I remember exactly how I used to do this, and it was really bad. So here we go. So I literally like put it on so thick. Yep, that looks about right. My dad used to call me a raccoon because I would wear such thick eyeliner, but honestly it was just because I didn't know how to do thin eyeliner. And I mean, if I'm being honest, sometimes I feel like my eyeliner still looks like this. And then I would kind of take it out here at the bottom to make my eyes, I don't know, have a shape. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, that is so gross. Now I'm gonna take this Maybelline eyeliner and I'm gonna put it just on my waterline. That's it. Oh, this barely has like any color left in it. It's so old. And I would want it to stay, so I would kind of put it under my lash line too. And then I would take the smudger and like smudge it out a little bit. Oh, ew. Honestly, it probably looked like that. I'm not even gonna fix it. Oh my gosh. No wonder my dad called me a raccoon, honestly. Oh, I hate this so much right now. So then I would curl my lashes a little bit. Not that you'd probably be able to see them anyway with the amount of eyeliner that I was wearing. And I think I used to use that Maybelline mascara that was in the purple tube, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna use L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise because that's the only like L'Oreal mascara I have right now. And so then I would just put some mascara on like so. Looking good. So eyebrows were not a thing back then, so my eyebrows were just like this, and I actually used to kind of have like a bald spot right here because I have a mole right in this right eyebrow, and so a lot of times it would be down and you could look, it looked like how that fad is now where people like shave right here, so I started that trend, okay? And if I was feeling like, oh, I'm gonna get dressed up, I would wear lipstick. A lot of times I'd wear a Wet n Wild lipstick. This is not the one that I used to wear, it was more of a peachy color, but I do have this. Oh god. I do have this one, so for the sake of the video, I'm gonna put it on. Okay, so I would never have worn this pale of a color, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this NARS lipstick. I need to kind of make a color more like what I would wear. I was really into like pink lipstick, but I know I did have like a peachy nude that I would wear all the time, so this is as close as it's gonna get. Next up on the list is my hair, and I used to have really long dark hair, and a lot of times I would get layers put in, or I would have kind of like a front side bang, and then I would always regret getting a front side bang because I hated my hair being in my face, and I still do. Like, if you know me, my hair is pretty much always behind my ears, like 24/7. The big trend back then was to either go off of your part or to go over a little bit further, but a lot of times I would go straight off my part and take the hair like this. Is that a gray hair? That is a white hair. The trend was you take your hair like this and you would do, see, I always try to do a Dutch braid because that's what I prefer now. But then you would French braid the hairs here. This was a huge deal. I know it was like a big deal through like high school, but I think it was mainly a huge deal through my dance team. Like that was like the big thing. It was like a huge trend, and like whenever we would go to perform on the field and stuff, so we would really keep our hair out of our faces. We did have like these big hats that we would wear, but we would do this for people that had bangs, and then we could put the hat on top, and then it was like really glued down. And then a lot of times I would pin it, which I don't have any brown bobby pins right here, so I'm just gonna use these white ones. So then I would go one this way, and my hair would literally never stay. I'd have to braid it like 6 times because my hair was so thick. And then I had these little bows that I had gotten, and I always had a bow like clipped over it just to make it cute. You know what I'm saying? So this is the final look. What do you think? My eyeshadow is a freaking not even there. My blush is not there. My foundation is not there. I have like bare eyebrows and the thickest eyeliner that I have worn in quite some time. I still think the hairstyle is like pretty cute. Don't know if I wear the bow now. I would obviously never wear the shirt because it doesn't fit. But yeah, this is pretty much how my makeup would look if I felt like wearing makeup. Yeah, this was really fun. This was hilarious for me, and I'm really glad I kind of got to take a trip down memory lane. I mean, this is obviously not exactly how my makeup would look, but it's pretty similar. It was thick eyeliner and bright eyeshadow, so I do think I want to do a makeup, like how I did my makeup for dance video too. I think that'd be pretty funny because one of the things that we used to do was so cringy that I think that it would be pretty enjoyable to watch, and I feel like it was probably kind of dangerous. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you see here, don't forget to subscribe and like videos, comment, share with your friends, whatever your heart desires. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time if you feel like watching my video. Thanks.